It's been 3 days since my brother stopped answering my messages. At first, I told myself he was just busy. But when I drove by his apartment and saw his car sitting in the same spot, dusted with leaves and neglect, something felt wrong. I knocked. The door creaked open, unlocked. The air inside carried the scent of damp wood and metal. The lights flickered weakly, stretching shadows along the walls that twitched with every pulse of electricity. I called his name once. The sound echoed back, hollow. Then I heard it, my name, soft, close. I froze. It didn't sound like him. It sounded wrong. Like someone trying to remember how to form my name with unfamiliar lips. I stepped farther in. His phone lay shattered on the floor, screen dark. One of the kitchen chairs was overturned. Something dark and dried was smeared across the counter. Eric. My voice cracked the stillness. Nothing. Then that whisper again. Behind me, the hallway light flickered once more, and for a heartbeat, I saw movement. Someone, a shape, standing at the far end of the corridor. Then it was gone. The police came later, did their sweep, and left me with the usual hollow comfort. Adults vanish all the time. But I knew my brother. He wouldn't vanish. Not without a reason. Not without telling me. After they left, I stayed. Something about that apartment still felt alive when it shouldn't. His laptop sat open on the desk. Emails half-written. Drafts unsent. One was addressed to me. Subject line. If I stop replying. The body was blank. I read it again and again, hoping some hidden message would appear between the lines. It didn't. By morning, I started digging through his things. Old bills, rent slips, scraps of paper. Then, a hidden folder on his laptop, labeled simply, S. Inside were photos. Grainy shots taken at night from across the street. All of them of his girlfriend, Mara. But she wasn't alone. In every picture, there was another man, laughing with her, whispering, sometimes glancing over his shoulder, as if aware of being watched. My brother must have known. And now he was gone. 2 days later, I met Mara. She cried the second I told her he was missing, but too quickly, the kind of cry that fills silence, not grief. I watched her eyes instead of her tears. They didn't match. He was paranoid lately, she said, dabbing her cheeks. Said someone was watching us. Someone. I asked. She hesitated. Not you. I nodded like I believed her. That night, I checked her social media. Private, of course, but her stories were public. In one from a night before, she was out drinking with the same man from the photos. The caption read, trying to move on. 2 days after my brother disappeared. It wasn't mourning. It was relief. I went back to his apartment at midnight. The air was still. I wanted to see if she'd left anything behind. In his bedroom drawer, beneath a pile of old clothes, I found an envelope addressed in his handwriting. My name again. Inside was a flash drive. When I plugged it in, a video started playing automatically. The footage was shaky, filmed from a phone. My brother's voice whispered behind the camera. She said she loved me, but I heard them. In the kitchen. My name. My voice. They were laughing. Static. Then a knock on his door. A whisper, her whisper, calling his name. Then the screen went black. The next evening, I went to see her. Mara opened the door, surprise painted across her face. But it looked rehearsed. You shouldn't be here, she said softly. I smiled. You're right. I handed her my phone. The video played. Her face drained of color. He found out. I said quietly. Didn't he? Tears welled. It wasn't supposed to. He wasn't supposed to see. Supposed to what, Mara? Her lips trembled. He followed me that night. He lost control. So you pushed him? No, she whispered, voice breaking. He fell. It was an accident. Accident. The words sounded like a confession dressed as an excuse. Where? I asked. She shook her head. I left her there, standing in the doorway, shaking. But I already knew. 2 blocks away, a construction site. Fresh concrete poured the morning after he vanished. They found him 2 days later, buried beneath 3 feet of hardened gray. I didn't call the police. I didn't need to. Instead, I sent her the full video and another file, a transcript of her messages with him, recovered from his laptop backup. Her own words were enough. If you tell him, I'll ruin you both. He'll never find out. That night, she posted a photo. A lake at sunset. Caption: sometimes we deserve the pain we cause. An hour later, her account went dark. The next morning, they found her car at the lake's edge. Sometimes, I still visit his apartment. The lights don't flicker anymore. I sit in his chair, open the curtains, and let the air drift through the silence. People call it closure. I call it balance. Mara didn't kill him with her hands. She killed him with her silence, with the way she whispered his name to someone else. Now I hear that whisper too. Soft, calm, unafraid. It isn't haunting. It's acknowledgement. Because some ghosts don't seek peace. They seek justice.